On Sunday. Today's July 16th. I'm making this video because I am having a pretty busy day so far, even though it's really rainy today, like insanely downpouring rainy, and it's not really fun to go outside, so I'm doing some stuff inside. The reason that I'm making this video right now is because even though I am completely minding my own business, engaging in quiet, organizing activities, maybe washing some dishes, I like to focus on my own life. I have a life. I have friends. I have a great family. I have a fantastic education and a pretty high-profile scientific publishing career over the last 18 years. I have a full life, and I'm very content living in the space that I live in. It's a perfect space for me. That's why I chose it 12 years ago when I was looking for my own place to live. I was trying to not live with roommates anymore. I was 38 years old and was tired of living with roommates. So I decided I was going to find an affordable place to live where I could comfortably live in the city while going to work, while being close to the subway and going to work at my master's level scientific research job at a biotech startup in Kendall Square. So 12 years ago, I was working as a master's level senior associate scientist in preclinical drug development for a biotech startup that has since been purchased and absorbed into a larger biotech. So I was earning $89,700 a year as a base salary as a research scientist for this company, plus 3 semi-annual $3,000 performance-based bonuses, plus a couple of other performance-based incentives, which brought my total annual salary while working at that scientific startup to close to $100,000 a year. Oh, the violent, psychotic, criminally insane thug directly below in 76 suddenly started violently pounding the area exactly where my feet are. So the building where I live has since changed. It's still owned by the Greenville Group, but they have started renting and literally packing this building with criminally insane, violent sex offenders, thugs, and special needs prison inmates, such as the one directly below that has suddenly, just 2 minutes ago, started making violent pounding noises directly beneath my feet as soon as I mentioned what my annual salary was working as a master's level senior associate scientist in biotechnology when I moved into this building. So that's the point that I'm trying to make, that even though I have lived a functional, productive life, I keep to myself, I mind my own business, I am deliberately child-free. I never wanted to have children, just didn't feel like it. I don't want to push something the size of a watermelon out of my vagina. Why would I want to do that? That's horrifying. It's also gross. I don't care if kids are cute. You can adopt them. That's probably a lot cleaner and easier. I was never like a childbirth kind of person. Just not attractive at all. I don't want my vagina to be falling out and stuff like that. Anyway, no offense to anybody who has kids, but it's just a messy process that I was never interested in participating in. So I'm contentedly child-free, although I would probably adopt if I had to. But at this point, I don't really have to adopt anybody, aside from, maybe some of the psychopaths who live around me because they're so mentally disturbed. It's like, were they raised by wolves? I mean, did they grow up like on a street corner or something? Maybe they do need somebody to adopt them at this point. Anyway, I keep getting aggressively harassed right now, while minding my own business and cleaning and organizing things in my living space. And just now, the violent thug below evidenced moment-by-moment knowledge of what I am saying and doing in this private living space. And it's not a private living space because for about 8 years now, people have been bragging to me, namely the sex offenders who the landlord keeps placing in the units around. Those sex offenders